What is going on, guys? It is Patrick here, and today I'm back bringing you another top 5 video, and in this episode we're going to be covering the top 5 most underrated guns in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies. That's right, we're only going to be covering the guns in Black Ops 2 Zombies, as there are so many underrated guns in all of Zombies. I thought it would be too hard to cover them all, so we're just going to do Black Ops 2. Also want to mention that this is just my own personal opinion, so if you guys do not agree, you don't have to dislike or anything. It's just my opinion. If you guys want to leave a like, help me out. As always, that'd be great. Now let's get into this video. Coming in at number 5, we have the dual weld 5.7s from all of Black Ops 2 Zombies. And I gotta be honest, these guns just hold a special place in my heart. I think they're magical. The dual weld 5.7s are one of the guns you really don't expect to be that good until you get double tap and pack-a-punch them and you go, holy crap, it's round 25 and I'm surviving with these things. These things are, like I said, not the best gun in the game, but you really don't expect them to be as good as they are. You know, looking back in the days of Black Ops 1 Zombies, when we had the PM63s and the CZ75s, those things were pretty god-awful. And then you got these things, no one was expecting much from a dual-weld weapon. The only good dual-weld weapons were the Zap Gun and the Mustang and Sally. Then the dual-weld 5.7s come along and just start ripping shit up. And it's like, well, hot damn, why didn't you tell me, Treyarch, that you could actually make a good dual-weld normal weapon? I don't even know what it is. Like I said, they're not amazing, but they're just fun as hell to use. You see, we just totally ripped those zombies up. I love the dual weld 5.7s. I absolutely love them. Coming in at number 4, we have the Olympia. And I really feel bad for this gun because non-pack-a-punched, it's pretty awful. It kind of reminds me of that office job type person in real life that, that's just really boring and is always second best to someone else. In this case, the M14. And just a really, really kind of waste of a gun. Until you pack-a-punch it. And when you pack-a-punch it, it's kind of like this office job person, He's sick of his life, he hates it, so he says, screw it, I'm quitting my job, and he goes out and joins a motorcycle gang. Well, that's exactly what the Olympia does. He says, yeah, you know what, I'm friggin' lame as hell, I need to step it up. So, pack-a-punch it up, and it becomes amazing. It's like a one-shot kill up until round 30 with double tap when you pack-a-punch this thing. It's called the Hades, for God's sakes. This thing just becomes ridiculously insane. I mean, I don't know what's in that pack-a-punch machine when you upgrade it, but I'm guessing it's something along the lines of cocaine and Jack Daniels, because I don't think that 115 is doing anything for the Olympia. It's not that good, but hot damn is it good. The Bro Olympia is the Bro Olympia. I don't care what the haters say. It is a beast and always will be. Coming in at number 3, we have the SVU from Die Rise and Buried. Now, there's a lot of snipers out there that people like. The DSR is kind of the fan favorite. Everyone's such a fan of that. The Ballista from Origins, even the Barrett, I know a lot of people like. But this thing just does not get the credit it deserves because all those other snipers are out there. This thing is going ham. It's semi-automatic and it is just a laser beam of death. The other sort of snipers, I don't even think they're as good, to be honest, because this thing may not be as powerful, but just the way it just fires lead out at the zombies. It is a bullet cannon. It is not a gun. It is a cannon of death that just destroys anything and everything that comes at you. Good up until about round 25 to 30. This thing is insane. This thing is insane. Do you see this right now? There's just like a brief moment between, oh my god, there's so many zombies coming at me, and where did the zombies go? That's what the SVU is all about. Absolutely amazing gun, and it does not get the credit it deserves. It is so powerful. Coming in at number 2, we have, surprisingly, the Lightning Staff and upgraded Lightning Staff from Origins. So this thing is one of those weapons that I feel like no one likes it. No one is on this gun's side. And I'm here to say that I think it is a great gun. So the Lightning Staff is always kind of in the shadow of the Ice Staff, the Fire Staff, and even the Wind Staff a little bit. And it's unfortunate because this thing is awesome. It's like a Wonder Waff. It really is basically a dumbed down version of the Wonder Waff, but with way more ammo. And I don't know how people don't like that, but I hear all the time, I don't really like the Lightning Staff. I want to use the Ice Staff. I want to use this. And yes, it may not be as good, but that doesn't mean it's bad. And people really underrate this gun. They really kind of they just get it in the back of their heads like, oh, you don't really want that one. But man, It's so powerful. Like if you get caught in if I get caught in a corner with any staff, this is the staff I want. Unless it's like before round 17, obviously the wind staff. But after like a certain degree, all the other staffs are only good with their upgraded. And this thing kind of remains to be pretty good. It's kind of similar to the fire staff, but I feel like you get stuck in a corner, this thing just helps you out so good. And it is really, really underrated as a weapon. The lightning staff, it's not the best, but it's definitely good and deserves a spot on our list. Alright guys, and before we get into our number one spot, I wanted to have a little honorable mention. And the first gun I wanted to mention is the Executioner and Voice of Justice, which is just its pack-a-punch version. This thing is really good, and the first time you used it, you didn't expect it to be good. You just like, whatever, it's kind of crappy in multiplayer. It's not going to be that great. And you realize it's actually really good. But my problem and kind of reason why I didn't put it on it is I think that gun is past the point where people don't realize it's good. Everyone kind of knows that, oh my god, the Executioner is real. It's like everyone knows the Executioner is underrated. So that kind of makes it not underrated anymore. Same with the DSR. The DSR was like such a surprisingly good gun because you could get iron sights and stuff on it. Really, really awesome. But I think we're at the point that everyone knows you can get iron sights again. And it's just one of those guns that, I'm not saying, people don't know about these other guns and I'm like the first to find out, but those are two guns that I feel like are really, really popular now and almost aren't underrated because everyone knows they're underrated at this point. But anyways, let's move on to the number one spot. And coming in at number one on our list of top 5 most underrated guns in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies, we have the Sweeper. Never has a gun gone so unnoticed in Zombies as the Sweeper has. And the problem with it is that the Vitrolic Withering is just so amazing. People kind of forget that this thing's amazing. And it's okay. But I'm here to remind you guys that this thing is an absolute beast. 2-shot shotgun, right? Basically an Olympia. But on cocaine, Jack Daniels, steroids, and bath salts. Did you just see that? 2 shots, it took out like 20 zombies. The only thing that's even close to that is something, I don't know, like the Ice Staff or the Sliquifier or a Thunder Gun. Oh my god, this thing's good. And it's a sniper. It can have really, really long range. The Sweeper is so underrated. It's ridiculous. It's amazing. And it deserves our spot as the most underrated gun in Zombies. Just because the Vitrolic Withering is just so incredible, people forget to use this thing.